So our topic of demonstration is thermocouple thermometer. Up till now, we have done with thermometer, clinical and laboratory thermometer, and we have discussed it in detail, and we have done worksheet related to it as well. Now, our topic is thermocouple thermometer. So first of all, let you understand that what is a thermocouple. Thermocouple consists of two wires, as you can look here, a wire A and the wire B. Wire A and we have wire B. Okay, these two wires are of different metals. These two wires are of different metals. So this wire is made up of different metal and this wire is made up of different metal. Suppose this wire is made up of, wire A is made up of copper. Suppose, and the other wire we have is made up of iron, suppose. Okay, so how does it work? Let's take a look. And we have joined both the wires at the end to form two junctions here. Okay, so these two wires, copper wire and the iron wire, are joined with the sensitive voltmeter. Okay, from this end, wire A is joined, and from this end, a wire B is joined. Okay, then we have made two junctions. One junction is for to place in the cold junction, and other to placed in the hot junction. So this is the cold junction. This one is the cold junction, and this one is for the hot junction. For the cold junction, we need something like to place it in the ice or at the lesser temperature. And for the hot junction, we need to place in anything which is at high temperatures, right? Okay, now how does it work? Let's see that how it will work. If the junctions are at the different temperature, a smaller electromotive force, a voltage is produced. I will show one video as well to you for your more understanding. First of all, what you need to do, you have to take two wires of different metals, right? First point you have to keep in your mind. For thermocouple, you need two wires of different metals. Okay, then you have to make two junctions, right? One you have to place in the colder side and one you have to place in the hotter side. Okay, then both of the wires should be connected with the multimeter voltmeter. Okay, the larger temperature difference, the larger is the EMF, because you have placed the wire in different temperatures, and you know, when you are placed the wire at the hotter side, at the hotter temperature, the molecular vibration will be increased and the conduction will be happen, as we have already done in the transfer of heat, right? We know that when we heat the metal rod, there is a conduction and molecule vibrate more vigorously and free electrons will be flow quickly. Okay, and it will conduct heat from one end to the another end. Similarly, it will happen in both of these wires. When you place it one wire in the colder side and one wire in the hotter side. It will sense the temperature change and the molecular vibration will be increased. The molecular vibration will be increased from the hotter side, and here it will be lesser vibration because of the colder side. So definitely there will be a temperature difference. Suppose at that point my temperature will be 100 degrees centigrade, right? And at this side my temperature will be 0 degrees centigrade. Okay, so definitely there is a temperature change. What they are saying, if there is a temperature change, so we have change in temperature. Change in temperature means, whenever there is a change in temperature, the conduction will be different. The conduction will be different. That means the current produced will be different. Current कैसे produce होता है? Flow of electron से. और जब flow of electron differently होगा, यहाँ पर electron slowly move कर रहे होंगे और यहाँ पर electron बहुत fast move कर रहे होंगे. यहाँ पर वो ज्यादा current produce करेंगे as compared to this wire. Am I right? So the change in EMF will be produced. EMF mean current. Okay, EMF mean current. Okay, so because of change in temperature, change in EMF is produced. Okay, because of change in temperature, change in EMF is produced. Because of change in temperature, change in EMF is produced. Because we have different temperature at different junctions. Are you getting my point? Yes, students? Okay. All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Okay, now let's move. I will show the video to make it more clear, okay? Okay, the temperature range, as you can see here, the temperature range over which a thermocouple is operated depend on the two metals used. Even maybe it was a copper or any of the metal, right? Now, why we are using the thermocouple? Why not we are using the thermometer? Keep one thermometer in the colder side and keep one thermometer in the hotter object. So why not we are using the thermocouple instead of the thermometer? Okay. So why we are using it? Because it having a greater range. Look at the range. That is why we are using the thermocouple having a specified range. Whereas a thermometer having a specified range, but thermocouple range is, you can see, from minus 2200 degrees centigrade to 1700 degrees centigrade. Means a wide range. It covers a wide range. Even we can find out the temperature of the lava by using thermocouple. We can't use a thermometer to find out the temperature of lava. You know the lava which is sprayed out from mountains, eruption of volcano eruption. It is means move out from the core of the earth and having a very greater temperature. So we can find out the temperature of thermocouple till 1700 degrees centigrade. It is mainly used in the laboratories as well. In the steel laboratories जहाँ पे आपके iron laboratories, जहाँ iron industries जो है वहाँ पर आयरन को स्टील को मेल्ट किया जाता है और उनके टेम्परेचर को नोट किया जाता है. ओके, तो वहां पर थर्मोकपल यूज किया जाता है. एज द वायर जंक्शंस आर very small, the thermocouple can be used to measure the temperature at a point due to small mass and small thermal capacity of thermojunctions. The thermocouple can be used to measure temperature that change rapidly. So because of the change in temperature, we have a change in EMF, means a change in potential will be exist, which can be find out by using the multimeter voltmeter. Okay. So these are the advantages of thermocouple. Let's see one video to make it more understand, so that you will be able to understand it more. Okay. I will show this animation and meanwhile I'm going to explain to you. Okay, thermocouple is actually what are the instruments we are using to construct thermocouple? We have one multi-voltmeter and these are the wires. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let's see. Now they are showing you that how you can use a thermocouple. So you have to take one multimeter and then you have to attach both of the wires. One to the positive terminal, the red color is showing you the positive terminal, the black one is showing you the negative terminal. And you know these wire 1 and wire 2. These two wires are made up of different metals. Now look at how it can work. These are used in all these applications where thermocouples can be used in the engines, the refrigeration purpose, compressed air, hydraulic machines में use होता है, heating systems के अंदर use होता है, production line के अंदर thermocouples को use करते हैं. Okay, you can see this is the structure of the thermocouple in which you can see there are the wires of two metal. One wire is shows with the yellow color and one wire with the silver color. Okay, now they have connected both the wires with the voltmeter. That is the circuit diagram. This white wire is actually a thermocouple. Now what they are doing, they are trying to heat up both the wires. And you know, when the wire means when the metal sends the heat, so definitely there is a temperature change and it will conduct more. Now look at, you can see that because of the heat only, there is a voltage came into the voltmeter. That is the multimeter voltmeter. When you are just providing a heat to it, you can see the change in the voltage. That means the current is produced and there is a potential difference between. Why there is a potential difference? Because we have changed materials. One is a copper and one is any other material. Okay, as you remove the flame, you can see that there is a constant decrease in the voltage. Okay, now look. Okay, So these are the different thermocouples with different temperature ranges, right? If we have an iron and constraint, then you can see that there are different range. Nickel chrome and nickel aluminum, you have different temperature range because every material can have a different conductivity property. सारे अलग अलग मटेरियल्स हो, चाहे वो कॉपर हो, चाहे वो अल्युमिनियम हो, चाहे वो आयरन हो, सबकी कंडक्टिविटी अलग अलग होती है। जैसे कि हमने थर्मल ट्रांसफर ऑफ एनर्जी के चैप्टर में देखा था और हमने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट भी देखा था, उसमें वीडियोस भी शेयर की थी आपके साथ कि मेटल जितने भी हैं या नॉन मेटल जितने भी हैं, कुछ की बहुत अच्छी कंडक्शन है हीट के साथ, कुछ की कम कंडक्शन है, कुछ अच्छा कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं, कुछ अच्छा कंडक्ट नहीं कर रहे। इसलिए डिपेंडिंग ऑन दीज मटेरियल्स, we have different conduction ranges, right? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Let's move on. Commonly it is used chromium, nickel chromium, nickel iron. Now let's see that how it works. How it works actually. Now look at this animation. It is more good explanation of how it works actually. So that is a metal rod and there is a metal plane. You know that how metal conduct when heat is provided. Okay, so that is a thermal imaging camera. इंफ्रारेड रेडिएशन में इसको देखा गया है और यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो कि कैसे हीट फ्लो कर रही है. Energy is flowing from one point to the another point, from one point to another point. Similarly, it will be happen here. Okay, you can see that every metal is made up of small atoms, and every individual is showing you the atom. Look at here. So that is a single atom. That is a single atom. These are the atoms, right? And this is the nucleus. And in the green color, these are the electrons. When heat is provided to them, the electrons will be free to move from this point to onward this point. Now you can see that due to the heat, the molecules will be vibrate more vigorously. This green color is showing you the free electrons. You can see that how the free electrons will be move more fast. Okay, this is why, because there is a temperature gradient, temperature change. That is the hotter place and that is the colder place. And you can see that all the free electrons fastly move from hotter place to the colder place. Now at the end,
class
yes.
भी किया था ना?
Sorry, yes, we have done this in the class as well. This mechanism is actually showing you that how the thermocouple work. Thermocouple work because of the temperature change, right? And due to temperature change, the change in current will be produced. You can see that at the colder end, there is more number of electrons. That means more number of electrons, more current will be produced. So at that point, we have more number of current. At that point, we have greater current, and at that point, we have lesser current. because there are more number of electrons flow towards the colder. So definitely there is a temperature difference. अगर यहाँ पर 100 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है तो यहाँ पर आपके पास सपोज 10 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है. ओके, तो हमारे पास आ गया टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस. इस टेम्परेचर डिफरेंस की वजह से आपके पास चेंज इन करंट आएगा. चेंज इन करंट आएगा जिस वजह से आपका ईएमएफ, जिसे हम कहते हैं ईएमएफ, करंट इन चेंज को हम कहते हैं ईएमएफ. ईएमएफ हम किसको कह रहे हैं? चेंज इन करंट. ये चेंज इन करंट का मतलब है ईएमएफ, जिसको हम कहते हैं ईएमएफ. ईएमएफ का मतलब क्या है? इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स. इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स. अब देखते हैं, अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स का मतलब क्या है. हम अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स का मतलब क्या है. इलेक्ट्रो मीन, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय इलेक्ट्रो? This electro means इलेक्ट्रो का मतलब होता है चार्ज. I'm talking about this electron. Electro. Electro means charge. Okay. Motive. Motive का मतलब क्या होता है? Anybody of you tell me what is the meaning of motive? Now we are talking about motive. Motive. Motive means any idea? Yes. Motion. Motive means motion, right? So electro mean charge, motive mean motion. Now what does mean force? Motion. Okay. Force is a pull. Force mean pull. To provide energy. Meaning of force is comes in providing energy. Providing energy or a pull. धक्का. Pull देना. Okay. So I think the meaning of an electromotive force is clear now. Electro means charge, motive means motion, force means providing energy or a pull. तो हम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं? Can you elaborate? यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? By giving the heat, यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? Can anybody of you explain me? Yes. Mariam, Mera, Saima.
Energy being transferred from one molecule to another.
बिल्कुल. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है? हीट देने से जो चार्जेस हैं, जो ग्रीन कलर के चार्जेस नजर आ रहे हैं, these are the charges, electro. ये क्या कर रहे हैं? मोटिव, मूव कर रहे हैं. फोर्स क्या दे रहा है? कौन दे रहा है? This fire is providing the force to move these charges from one point to another point. Okay, so this is the point A and this is the point B. Okay, and these charges are moving by giving a force to A point to the B point. So definitely there is a change in temperature, right? There is a change in temperature. Okay? Charges are moving due to the heat. The heat is giving them the energy, means pull, a force to move, motive to move. Electro charges. Charges are moving from point A to point B, and there is a temperature difference between both the point, hotter point and the colder end, due to which current is produced, EMF is produced. Now, is that clear to all of you? Yes. I'm not getting any of the response from Zoha, Qureshi, Saima, Zoha Seth. Only few of them are participating in the class. What about the rest of you? Sufyan. Secondly, all of you, your camera is off. Turn on your camera.
मिस मैंने आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा आपसे व्हाट्सएप
WhatsApp पर. But now I'm not using the WhatsApp here. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. You're asking that why there is a constriction. Amara is asking that why there is a constriction. Time is running out. कंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं है बेटा, वो उन्होंने सिर्फ कर्व करके दो जंक्शंस बनाए हुए हैं. कंस्ट्रक्शन का कोई पर्पस नहीं. ओके, कंस्ट्रक्शन का कोई पर्पस नहीं है. दे आर जस्ट try to make two junctions. Okay. सिर्फ वहां पे दो जंक्शंस क्रिएट करने के उसे राउंड किया. Okay, now let's see how it will be happening. Okay. So you can see here, they said that voltage is just like a pressure. You can see that that is the potential difference, and here are the two wires, a positive one and the negative one. When we measure the voltage, we are measuring the difference of 2 points. The voltage हमारे पास आता ही जब है जब हम दो पॉइंट्स पर रखते हैं, मीन्स हमारे पास वोल्टेज डिफरेंस होगा जब ये डिफरेंस आता है. अगर मैं इस ब्लैक वाले को भी उठा के यहाँ पर रख दूँ, इस पॉइंट पर रख दूँ, तो मेरे पास यहाँ पर 0 आएगा, 120 नहीं आएगा. इसको मैं कल भी आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगी डिटेल में. हमारा टाइम जो है वो खत्म हो रहा है. इसको मैं आपको डिस्कस करूंगी डिटेल में दोबारा से. हमने कल प्रेशर के चैप्टर में एक टॉपिक देखा था, प्रेशर इन गैसेस का, जिसमें हम मैनोमीटर यूज कर रहे थे. ठीक है, तो इधर आप देख सकते हो ये बिल्कुल उसी तरह का है कि एक साइड पे आपका एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर है और एक साइड पे आपके गैसेस का प्रेशर है. बिल्कुल इसी तरह आपका थर्मोकपल, यानी मीन्स कि आपको एग्जांपल दे रहे हैं, बिल्कुल इसी तरह आपका थर्मोकपल वर्क करता है. हाउ? बिकॉज एक पॉइंट पर आपकी वायर कॉपर है और एक पॉइंट पर आपकी वायर आयरन है. बोथ हैव डिफरेंट कंडक्टिविटी. इफ दे हैव डिफरेंट कंडक्टिविटी, the current will be produced, the current produced will be different, right? So there is a temperature difference between them, there is a EMF difference, और वो जो डिफरेंस की वजह से ही आपके वोल्ट मीटर में डिफरेंस शो है. बिल्कुल यही थर्मोकपल की भी वर्किंग है. बिल्कुल यही काम हम इसके साथ करें. अच्छा, ये वीडियो मैंने आपके गूगल क्लासरूम में अपलोड कर दी है, आप लोग अभी जाकर उसको विजिट कर लीजिएगा और ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड इट. अगर समझ नहीं आएगी इसको हम कल भी डिस्कस करेंगे. ओके, यहाँ पर ये आपको बता रहे हैं कि देखिए कि अगर मैं इसको एक ही सेल से कनेक्ट कर देती हूँ, देखो मैंने इसको डिफरेंट पोल से कनेक्ट किया है, पॉजिटिव से पॉजिटिव को, नेगेटिव से नेगेटिव को, ठीक है। लेकिन यहाँ पर मैंने दोनों को एक ही पोल पे कनेक्ट कर दिया तो मेरे पास कोई डिफरेंस नहीं आ रहा, 0 वोल्ट आ रहा है, जबकि यहाँ पर मेरे पास पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस आ रहा है, क्योंकि मेरे पास डिफरेंस है। यहाँ पे ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ चार्जेस है, यहाँ पर